Hello and welcome. Today, we're diving deep into the world of AI powered knowledge management, focusing on how tools like Google's NotebookLM and CustomGPTs can revolutionize your professional workflow. Our goal is to transform how you access, synthesize, and share knowledge with AI, helping you navigate the constant tide of information. Let's start by understanding the challenge we all face in the modern corporate landscape. As the document states, in today's corporate landscape, knowledge is currency. But for many professionals, this currency feels more like an overwhelming tide. We're constantly sifting through market reports, internal documents, and data for strategic decisions. This leads to what's commonly known as information overload. Traditional methods just can't keep up. Think about the bottlenecks: manual synthesis, where you're painstakingly reading every document; siloed knowledge, where critical information is trapped in departments; slow retrieval, like finding a needle in a haystack; and inconsistent information, leading to confusion. All these don't just slow us down, they actively hinder agility and collaboration. This is precisely where artificial intelligence steps in, offering a revolutionary way to tackle information overload. When we talk about AI for knowledge, we're primarily referring to advancements in large language models, or LLMs. Think of LLMs as incredibly sophisticated digital brains, trained on vast amounts of text, enabling them to understand and generate human language. But how do they help with your specific knowledge? This brings us to a crucial concept: retrieval augmented generation, or RAG. Imagine you have a massive library, that's your company's knowledge base, and a brilliant librarian, which is your LLM. When you ask a question, the librarian first quickly searches your specific library for relevant passages. This is the retrieval part. Then, using its brilliance, it formulates a precise, coherent answer based only on the information found in your library. That's the generation part. This grounding in your specific data dramatically reduces the risk of the AI hallucinating or inventing facts, ensuring factual and accurate responses. With AI empowering us, the promise for knowledge management is transformative. Imagine a personal research assistant distilling key points from dozens of reports, or a central corporate intelligence hub providing instant answers. This brings us to our first player, Google's NotebookLM. Unlike general-purpose chatbots that pull from the vast internet, NotebookLM is unique because it reads and understands your specific documents. You upload your PDFs, Google Docs, or web pages, and NotebookLM builds a unique understanding directly tied to those sources. It's like having a brilliant, dedicated research assistant who has read only the specific books you assigned and knows them inside and out. It's designed to augment your individual cognitive processes for research, learning, and content creation. NotebookLM operates on a simple yet profound three-part concept: sources, notes, and AI-generated responses. You feed it your sources, like PDFs or Google Docs. It then processes these to create notes or topics, which are instant overviews and intelligent indexes. Then comes the interactive part: AI-generated responses. You ask questions, brainstorm, or generate content based only on your uploaded documents. The magic here is that its responses are grounded in your sources, citing exactly where it found the information, significantly reducing hallucinations. This ecosystem turns your private research library into an intelligent, interactive assistant. Its key features include rapid summarization and key point extraction, Q&A and information retrieval with transparent citations, ideation and content generation support, and crucially, fact-checking through grounded responses. This feature is paramount for professional accuracy. Getting started with NotebookLM is straightforward. First, access NotebookLM through your Google account. Next, create a new notebook, which acts as a dedicated workspace for your project. Give it a clear, descriptive name like Q4 Market Analysis. Then, upload your sources. You can add PDFs, Google Docs, paste raw text, or even save web pages. A pro tip: focus on quality over quantity initially. Start with a few well-chosen, critical documents directly related to your project. Avoid dumping every single document you own. A focused set leads to more precise AI responses. Once uploaded, NotebookLM processes your sources. Your first interaction can be simple. Ask for a summary of a document or a specific question like, what is the projected revenue growth for Q4? Experiment. Pay attention to the AI's responses and especially the source citations. Click on them to verify the accuracy. The more you experiment, the quicker you'll unlock NotebookLM's full potential for your personal research and synthesis needs. This is your foundation for becoming an AI-empowered professional. Let's recap the main points we've covered in this foundational lesson. We started by acknowledging the pervasive information overload challenge in the modern workplace and identified the inefficiencies of traditional knowledge management. Then, we introduced AI as the new paradigm, explaining large language models and the crucial retrieval augmented generation concept that grounds AI responses in specific data. We did a deep dive into NotebookLM, understanding its core concept as your personal AI study buddy, uniquely working on your uploaded sources. We explored its powerful features like summarization, Q&A, ideation, and fact-checking, all grounded in transparent citations. Finally, we walk through the simple steps of setting up your first NotebookLM project and starting your first interaction. This tool truly helps you personally extract, synthesize, and leverage information for rapid understanding and content creation. Join us in the next lesson, where we'll shift our focus to custom GPTs and how they empower entire organizations. Welcome back. In our previous lesson, we explored NotebookLM as your personal AI assistant. Now let's shift our focus to AI for the entire organization, custom GPTs with integrated knowledge bases. While public LLMs like ChatGPT are amazing for general knowledge, they have significant limitations for corporate use. They lack access to your company's proprietary internal information. If you ask a public LLM about your specific HR leave policy or product details, it simply won't know. Or worse, it might hallucinate, invent plausible sounding but factually incorrect information. Plus, inputting sensitive company data into public models raises major privacy and security concerns. This is where custom GPTs come into play. A custom GPT is a specialized version of a powerful, large language model that you configure for a specific purpose, often with access to a defined, proprietary knowledge base. Think of it as taking a brilliant generalist, the underlying LLM, and giving it a highly focused, expert education on your company's specific world. The key differentiator is that you define its purpose, unique capabilities, and most importantly, its knowledge base. It provides controlled, accurate, and highly relevant responses for internal corporate use, solving the hallucination and data privacy challenges. As the document states, custom GPTs allow organizations to create AI assistants that are experts on their own proprietary knowledge, ensuring accurate, relevant, and secure internal intelligence. Every custom GPT has a core anatomy. First, the instructions. This is where you define how the GPT should behave, its tone, and specific rules, like you are an HR policy assistant or always cite your source. These instructions ensure consistency. Second, the knowledge files. These are the proprietary documents you upload: HR policies, IT manuals, sales playbooks. When a user asks a question, the GPT uses retrieval augmented generation to search only within these files. This grounding in your specific data ensures factual accuracy and prevents hallucinations about your company's affairs. Third, capabilities. These extend functionality. Web browsing allows external internet access, Code Interpreter enables data analysis or calculations, and custom actions via APIs allow the GPT to connect to live company systems, like checking inventory or submitting a support ticket. This moves the GPT beyond just providing information to actually performing tasks. Now, let's talk about populating your custom GPT's knowledge base. This is arguably the most critical step, and it directly relates to the garbage in, garbage out principle. As the document clearly states, the quality of your custom GPT's responses is directly proportional to the quality of the data you feed it. Rigorous data auditing and cleansing are non-negotiable. First, conduct a knowledge audit to identify sources of truth across your organization. Prioritize high-impact documents that address common queries. Second, relentlessly assess data quality. Verify accuracy with subject matter experts, ensure currency, and resolve inconsistencies before a single document is uploaded. Third, optimize content for AI consumption. Break down large, complex documents into smaller, digestible chunks. Use clear, unambiguous language and keywords. Ensure you're using AI parsable file formats like PDFs or text files, and pay attention to size limits. This pre-processing makes it easier for the AI to pinpoint relevant information leading to more accurate and faster responses. Custom GPTs can drive tangible efficiency across various departments. For HR, an HR Assistant GPT can automate responses to common inquiries like holiday schedules or leave policies, freeing up HR staff for more strategic work. A case study, Connect Solutions, saw their HR Buddy GPT automate 40% of common HR email inquiries, significantly reducing administrative burden and smoothing onboarding. For IT and help desk, a tech troubleshooting GPT can provide automated, step-by-step instructions for VPN issues or software installations, reducing Tier 1 support tickets. Sales and marketing can use a product expert GPT for instant product specifications, feature lookups, and even marketing campaign intelligence, ensuring consistent brand messaging. In legal and compliance, a compliance assistant GPT can fast-track document review and regulatory Q&A, enabling rapid extraction of clauses and adherence to complex legal frameworks. These are just a few examples of how a specialized AI can become an invaluable internal consultant. Let's recap our journey into custom GPTs. We understood why general LLMs fall short for corporate needs, and how custom GPTs bridge this gap by offering specialized, secure internal intelligence. We broke down the anatomy of a custom GPT, covering its instructions, proprietary knowledge files, and advanced capabilities like custom actions. Crucially, we emphasized that the quality of your custom GPT's responses depends directly on rigorous data preparation, auditing, cleansing, and optimizing your content. Finally, we explored high-impact strategic applications across various departments, from HR and IT to sales, marketing, and legal, highlighting how these tailored AIs can streamline operations and enhance decision-making. Custom GPT KBs are built for shared, standardized knowledge dissemination within an organization, acting as a reliable, secure source of truth for specific domains. Join us for our final lesson, where we'll discuss when to use NotebookLM versus a custom GPT, how to combine them for maximum synergy, and the crucial ethical considerations for responsible AI deployment. Welcome to our final lesson. We've explored NotebookLM as your personal AI assistant and custom GPTs as powerful organizational intelligence hubs. Now, the big question: when do you use which tool? The first distinction is individual task versus shared resource. If the information is purely for your personal research, learning, or a temporary project, NotebookLM is your agile, efficient choice. But if the information needs to be consistently accessible, shared, and managed across a team or organization, a custom GPT knowledge base is superior. It's about building a robust digital subject matter expert for collective use. Next, consider dynamic research versus static knowledge. NotebookLM excels at dynamic research, where you're constantly adding new, diverse sources and iterating on understanding. Custom GPT KBs are better for static or curated knowledge, which is relatively stable and serves as an official source of truth, like HR policies. Finally, data sensitivity and control. NotebookLM data is private to your Google account, while custom GPTs for corporate knowledge require careful organizational data governance. Always review the vendor's data privacy policies. The most powerful strategy often involves leveraging both NotebookLM and custom GPT knowledge bases in synergy. They are complementary, not mutually exclusive. Think of NotebookLM as a discovery engine for custom GPTs. You can use NotebookLM for personal deep dives into new industry trends or regulatory changes. After synthesizing key, verified insights with NotebookLM, you can then integrate those refined insights into a relevant custom GPT's knowledge base. For example, use NotebookLM to understand a new regulation, then distill its core implications into a concise article that you add to your Compliance Assistant GPT. This creates a powerful flow from individual exploration to collective intelligence, maximizing the value of both tools. Deploying AI tools comes with crucial ethical responsibilities. As the document highlights, ethical AI deployment is a continuous journey. First, data privacy and security. Understand how your data is handled. While NotebookLM and custom GPT platforms typically keep your uploaded data separate from public models, you must review vendor policies meticulously. Protect proprietary and sensitive information by redacting unnecessary data and ensuring robust access controls for custom GPTs. Always comply with relevant regulations like GDPR or HIPAA. Second, mitigating bias and ensuring fairness. AI models learn from their training data. If that data contains inherent biases, the AI can perpetuate or amplify them. Audit your knowledge base for biased language, diversify data sources, and regularly review AI interactions for signs of bias. For sensitive topics, ensure a human in the loop strategy is in place. Third, building trust and promoting responsible use. Be transparent with users, clearly identifying when they are interacting with AI. Set realistic expectations about its capabilities. Establish clear accountability and oversight for AI outputs, designating reviewers and developing correction processes. Finally, provide continuous training and awareness for your employees on responsible AI use, how to identify errors, and how to provide feedback. This fosters a culture of ethical AI. To ensure your AI knowledge tools deliver value, you must measure their impact. For custom GPTs, track efficiency metrics like reduction in repetitive queries to human staff, average resolution time, and percentage of queries handled by AI. For both NotebookLM and custom GPTs, assess productivity and quality metrics, time saved on personal research, improved quality of outputs, and accuracy rates of AI-generated responses. Also, monitor adoption and engagement metrics, such as active users and frequency of use. High adoption signals value. This is an iterative journey. Leverage analytics dashboards to identify knowledge gaps, spot misinterpretations, and refine content. User feedback and human oversight are critical for continuous improvement. The future of AI in knowledge management is exciting. We're moving towards more personalized and proactive AI that anticipates your needs, and multimodal interactions that integrate insights from text, images, video, and audio. The evolving role of the knowledge professional shifts from retriever to curator and AI trainer, focusing on critical thinking, ethical oversight, and AI management. As the document aptly puts it, your ability to leverage AI for knowledge will be a defining skill in the years to come. Let's bring it all together. We provided a clear framework for choosing between NotebookLM and custom GPTs, based on whether your need is individual or organizational, and for dynamic research or static knowledge. We highlighted the powerful synergy of using both tools. NotebookLM for personal discovery, feeding into custom GPTs for organizational knowledge. Most importantly, we delved into the critical ethical responsibilities of AI deployment, emphasizing data privacy, bias mitigation, transparency, and accountability. You learned how to measure the real-world impact of these tools and gained a glimpse into the exciting future of AI in knowledge management, where systems become even more personalized, proactive, and integrated. Your journey with NotebookLM and custom GPTs is a critical step in becoming a truly AI-empowered professional. Experiment, learn continuously, collaborate, and advocate for their thoughtful and strategic adoption. Go forth and empower your knowledge.